Rate certified most accurate forecast. Fox 54 weather.
What is your go-to poolside snack and drink?
Oh, that is a good question. There's so many. I actually don't like candy. I am more of a salty snack kind of a person at the pool, but that's because I'm over 21 and therefore like to partake in certain beverages, so salty snack
So it goes with it. Here's my thing.
You have a thing. I knew
really
there'd
love
be a thing.
a nice White Claw, like a nice citrusy,
Okay, that's
refreshing
great.
drink, and then maybe a side of fruit and something a little salty. But one thing I don't like is when you get chip crumbs on you and you feel oily, you just gotta jump in the pool so you feel better.
Honestly, she's right. Moist chip crumbs are probably the worst thing about going to the pool. It was a little cooler this afternoon across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee, compared to what we've seen over the last couple of days. You can thank a slight increase in the amount of cloud cover this afternoon for that. We saw 84 at Huntsville International. Scottsboro saw 81. Fort Payne saw 80 this afternoon. Arab and Albertville didn't even make it out of the upper 70s. They saw a high this afternoon of 79 degrees. Look at Florence, though. Good job, Florence. You saw a high in the mid and upper 80s. You saw a high this afternoon of 87 degrees. We saw a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms over in northeast Mississippi earlier this evening. Some of that activity tried to move into northwest Alabama. A lot of that activity was diurnally driven, so its journey east was going to be a tough one. Naturally, that activity fell apart. We are nice and quiet this evening. Once you get up further into Tennessee, we are talking about a couple of rain showers. That activity is going to stay to our north. I'm confident we're going to stay dry as we head into the overnight, but things could change as we head into your Saturday morning. A first round of initial showers, maybe a couple of embedded thunderstorms, looks like it's going to move through the Tennessee Valley. Now, this looks rather frightening at first glance, but I actually have a really good feeling that Futurecast is probably overdoing the coverage a little bit. I think that activity is going to have a hard time traveling east of the I-65 corridor. Maybe a couple of isolated showers as we get beyond the lunch hour, but by the time we get to the lunch hour, many of us are going to begin to dry out, and it actually looks like we're going to spend a fair chunk of the afternoon dry. So even if the hours 8 a.m. to noon are filled with a fair amount of rain, it actually looks like that period noon to 5 o'clock, 5:30 is actually going to be dry. We'll get some breaks in the cloud cover. We get to enjoy a little bit of sunshine before another round of showers and thunderstorms moves through the Tennessee Valley during the later part of the evening, maybe early into the overnight. By the time we get to Sunday morning, it does look like we are nice and quiet across the Tennessee Valley with a fair amount of sunshine. And from there, looks like we're going to be talking about a mostly clear sky as we head into your Sunday afternoon. Maybe some additional cloud cover begins to build into the Tennessee Valley as we head into your Sunday evening. That could limit your abilities to get a really good view of the lunar eclipse. More on that in just a second. I don't want you to focus too much on the individual rainfall totals by the time we get to Saturday night. I just want you to focus on the fact that some of us are going to get a little rain and some of us are going to get more. What does this mean? Well, this just kind of proves the point that the scattered shower activity is going to be just that. It's going to be scattered. Some of us are going to get a little bit of rain. Some of us are going to get a lot of rain, and some of us may not see any rain on Saturday. It's just the nature of summertime activity. There are other opportunities for rain in the forecast. It looks like our best chance for widespread rain is going to come on Monday of next week. Here's what I got for you as we head into the overnight. Another warm night. An increase in cloud cover will probably be noticed. I've got a low right around 62 degrees. 84 for your Saturday, 86 degrees on Sunday. Total lunar eclipse. Sunday night, early into Monday morning. The partial lunar eclipse is going to begin right around 9:30, and then this period kind of 10:30 to right around midnight. That's when you're going to want to step outside, capture some photos. Unlike a total solar eclipse, you can view a lunar eclipse with the naked eye. I know cell phones are very hit or miss when it comes to taking pictures, so honestly, if you've got a quality point and shoot camera, that's probably going to be your best bet. You want to use binoculars, you want to use a telescope, you'll be able to catch those finer details of the moon as that shadow overtakes the moon. The moon's going to take on this really cool copper reddish hue. It's going to be really neat if you can get some photos. 85 for your Monday, 87 on Tuesday, 90 degrees by the time we get to next Wednesday. It looks like we're going to maintain the lower 90s through Thursday and Friday of next week, Julia.